Hello Aries, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. Thank you for clicking here, and I hope that that you will play in the comments with us a little bit. Aries, I just want to exchange energies with you. If you are brand new and you just sort of snuck in the door the last couple days or so, last couple weeks, welcome here. I hope you will let me know if you're watching for cross-watching for your energies. Is your moon, sun, moon, rising, Venus, or Jupiter? If you're cross-watching for someone else who is in Aries, let's talk about that. Or just let me see you in the comments somewhere. Or exchange energy with me by thumbs up. Yeah, just exchange it with me somehow. Here we go, Aries. Tell me what's going on with Aries, please. Ace of Pentacles. It's wealth. It's abundance. I have this pentacle and I'm ready to plant it. I'm ready for my abundance. Okay. Aries, I think that you've been kind of a self-preservation mode. I feel like you've had enlightenment. I feel you've learned things while you're there. I feel you've been spending time by yourself, thinking about the past, I feel. Trying to sort of light the way a little bit to say what actually went on back there. The Hermit is carrying the star, right? Card number 17, carrying the star, which comes after the Tower. So I feel, Aries, that you are trying to understand why the Tower fell, or you're trying to understand why things changed. It feels very quickly. Upheavals, hard times. This is the wisdom that you're gaining while you're in hermit mode, while you're in the self-preservation mode. The hermit is trying to find their light, trying to get understanding, following their own path, realizing there is a path to follow. I feel as though there is energy here that tells me that there is something you need to clear up. There's been some deceit here, Aries. It could be you or it could be your person, but somebody is not speaking on abundance. Somebody's not speaking because they're in hermit mode, hiding themselves away to heal, for understanding, thinking things through. But I think I feel like you feel you've left someone behind. You can see it's kind of like this particular depiction. It looks like the Hermit is kind of looking away. When I put it down, it looks like the Hermit is kind of looking over here. And I feel as though you're thinking, maybe it's you, Aries, that's the energy I'm getting, that you're thinking about leaving someone behind. But you haven't told anyone that you feel that way. I also feel that you really felt this person was incredibly abundant and would change your life forever. But I feel like you left that person behind. The Hermit is sort of looking here at, maybe that's something I need to work on while I'm in hermit mode here. I feel like somebody here is like, I have to work on being truthful with people. And I don't think you're a liar, Aries. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that maybe this card represents, yes, it represents deception, illusion, all of those things. But I think that what it represents mostly here is that you hope that this person doesn't think you were trying to get away with something, because you've left them in the dust. And I feel that what you haven't said is, I feel that you're like 100% my abundance. You haven't said it to them. And I think that's what you're thinking about in hermit mode. For some of you, it's, I have all this abundance and no one to share it with, because we're not talking. We're not saying anything to each other. Wow. Just shut down. Aries, you're just shut down, it feels. And it might not be exactly you, but someone here is very shut down, very quiet, very in their head, not telling anyone, I don't want to get hurt again. I'm just going to keep to myself, no vulnerability. Look at these cards. Silence, 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 silence. Yeah. It's a lot of thinking, a lot of I'm holding it all close to the chest. I'm holding on really tightly to this one pentacle. Somebody here, Aries, I think it's you. You're holding on so tightly to maybe earth energy. It could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. But we can't ignore that he's holding this pentacle to his chest, and it's right here. It's like you're saying, I really feel like this person could change my life, but there's nothing being said here. Two people are not speaking to each other. And I feel like you can't make a decision about what to say. And so, yeah, you hermit. You don't say anything. The universe says it's time. It's time for this thing that you thought was dead and gone. It's time to revive it. It's a reconciliation. It also is time for you to take your part in why this whole thing fell apart, right? It's never 100% on the other folk. I'm sorry. For those of you who think it is, it's never 100% on the other person. And I think it's time, I think you're ready to take, if you're someone saying this, that person is the one who's 100% at fault, this reading's not for you. This is about someone who's feeling now in their energy, their heart space, their emotional and psychic energy that it is time. It's time. I got to take my part of this and I got to move forward. This thing is going to be resurrected. It is. And it's going to happen again. I think that if you decide you're going to take your part here in the judgment, that I feel like it's going to be wonderful. Yeah. I feel like you need to use psychic energy though. That you are someone who is very close to being inspired, or you are someone who looks for inspiration in your spiritual self in order to know what to do next. So you could be Piscean or Cancer or Virgo. No, not Cancer, just Pisces and Virgo. I feel as though that you want to have a connection to somebody in a family way, that you have really a lot of love for this person. And I feel like you want to, and I feel like you're happy where you are. That's the thing, Aries. I feel like money's going good for you. I feel like you're good where you are, but I feel like this situation has been plaguing you. Do I begin it again? Do I resurrect it? Do we start over again? And I feel like you're going to be really happy, 10 of Cups, and there's going to be so much adventure. I feel like you are going to decide to go forward. You're going to decide that whatever this person has to say to you, because ultimately no one likes to be judged. Right? No one likes to be judged on anything. And we don't like to be called on the carpet. But the truth is that it's 50-50 here. I feel like there's two people that should have been together and are not together because of silence. That's what it feels like. Sorry for kicking the camera. I'm just picking up some cards I dropped. There we go. So I feel like you're thinking about something to do with family, connection, the emotional state that you're in. Maybe you're missing family, you're overthinking the situation. I feel like you think that somebody is worth resurrecting something with. Oof. Somebody's very detached from their emotions. It feels like, Virgo, by the way, if I didn't say, is the Hermit. It feels like whatever's going on here is a situation of, I want to be happy. I want to be really happy. But what if it doesn't go the way I want? And then all of the questions start to come. And you get lost in your thoughts about whether or not you should be vulnerable, or whether or not you should share, or whether or not you should just let go, because you're holding on tight to this pentacle situation here, this abundant situation. You're holding on tight, hoping that there's going to be some sort of a resurrection or a reconciliation, and there will be. But I feel like you're feeling very detached emotionally. And although you've gone down the right path, and I feel like you're on the right path, because I feel the path is ultimately going to lead to you learning how to be more open, because these cards tell me that you're shut down. I feel like this card of reconciliation here, there's a reason for this. I feel like you're supposed to go with your cup to see this person who you have pretty much shut down because of. Maybe even not because of. But I feel your emotions for them, the vulnerability that you have, the fact that you want to make a choice, but you haven't yet because you're overthinking it. I think that's the biggest problem. Yeah. You're kind of shut down emotionally. And I think that while I think that the Ace of Cups is here and you want a new path in love, that you know that you have to take a different path. And to take that different path, you have to share and explain. And I think that you're not willing to do that right now. But I feel as though there is going to be reconciliation. I think that there is also going to be there's going to be investment here. I think you've decided now that you're going to invest in the future and try to make this thing materialize, however small it might be. That if you crack open the door and say hi after silence, which is what I think you two are going through. Four of Pentacles, I feel, is I'm not giving you any of my energy. And the Eight of Swords is I'm scared I'm going to get hurt. I'm overthinking it. I'm scared I'm going to get hurt. The truth is, Aries, is that we all get hurt. We all fall down. We all skin our knees. But that never stopped us from learning how to ride a bike, maybe getting on, the rollerblades or the skates or whatever it is. And we're all going to get hurt at some point, and that's the truth. And I'm not going to lie about that. The truth also is that we have somebody who is thinking about maybe opening, transforming a path that they're ready to take. The Wheel of Fortune's here to help you out. So I feel like, fortunate things are going to happen. If you do decide, Aries, to open up, to stop being silent, to finally tell this person how you're feeling and be a little vulnerable, I feel like this is going to work out in your favor. In the future here, we have the Wheel of Fortune. It's all about fixed energy, but it's also all about Jupiter, and Jupiter is the planet of abundance. Whether that is money or love or spiritual growth or whatever that is, it's fortunate things that are going to help you along the next leg of your path. So the Wheel of Fortune is moving forward. We have Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. You could have those in your chart. It could be dealing with someone in those placements. I feel like you're moving forward here. The universe is helping you move forward here, and you are still scared, still worried that you're going to get hurt. I think that what you haven't realized is that the Nine of Wands is the place at which you can drop those burdens. The 10 is the end, and then, you can carry on from there. But I feel like even though you feel like you're going to get hurt again, I feel like you're going to go for it. That's what it feels like. Whoever this person is that it belongs to this Ace of Cups here, you're going to go for it with the cup. You're going to give them the cup. You're going to open up. You're fighting yourself, though. Mentally, you're fighting yourself here. I think you're done your healing, and so I think that's why you're being brave enough, and I think it's very brave to move forward, even though you have been so hurt in the past over and over again. To even have hope is bravery. It is. And we have the Three of Swords. So you're healing from broken heart. You're the Five of Wands is here because you're in indecision about, am I healed enough? Do I still have disappointment with this person? I feel like you're not quite ready to move forward, but you see that this person is your 10 Pentacles. This is the abundance you've been waiting for. This person is your long-term Why can't I think of the word? Your long-term relationship, sorry. It wasn't a hard word. Thank you, retrograde. So it's, I feel like you feel that this person is the long-term relationship, and you're wondering if you've healed enough, because I feel like you're still internally fighting with yourself. You're still in indecision. You think there's competition for this person, and whether there is or whether there isn't, it really doesn't matter. The truth is, are you brave enough to move forward? And I think that you are, because the Fool is really brave. The Fool, understand, is super brave, and that's only because the Fool doesn't understand, really, this is the clean slate, the new beginning, the brand new chapter. The Fool doesn't have any expectations. It's zero, card number 0, which is everything and nothing at the same time, right? This Fool has no expectations, but they're willing to go on the journey anyway. So I feel like you are still disappointed in the situation and how it ended or how it felt, but I think you're willing to have this new start here. I think you're willing to, even though you have sadness from whatever went on in the past, I feel like it had to do with love. Love ended here. And so it could be someone that you worked with. It doesn't have to be, but I feel like you're willing now to put in the hard work on this. Yeah, it's time to give some reciprocity here. So the Knight, right? The Knight is someone who is, how can I say, is, what words am I looking for? And why don't I have the words? Somebody's charging at the love. So Aries, I think you're going to do it. I think you're going to go anyway. It's because you're brave. Yeah, it's super brave, especially when there's no communication right now. It's super brave. I feel what I was trying to say about the Knight of Swords, I feel, is impulsive. That's the word I wanted. So it's impulsive. It at some points can be foolish, but understand, you don't care. You've got the Fool anyway. You don't care if it doesn't work or if it does or if it doesn't. But I feel like you're charging at it anyway. And although you have really good words and you can be very articulate, I feel like maybe that your impulsiveness is what does not work to your benefit. Now, that being said, I have a feeling that your impulsivity here is going to get you what you want. And I feel your bravery here with the Wheel of Fortune and the Fool coming up. That's divine timing. That is, I'm getting signs that I should go. And I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right that it's time. It's time to go get them. Yeah, for sure. Just want to throw some Amira's cards here a little bit before we go. Tell me about Aries. What does Aries need to know, please? Dating. Mature man. That could be you or your person. We have destiny. Luck, chance, meant to be. You know that you two are meant to be together for spiritual growth reasons. Your person could be a dark male, doesn't have to be. And, I see male here, but, masculine, feminine energy, we all have it. This person is darker than lighter, and I always say darker than what? Because I'm Irish and I'm pretty much transparent, and darker than what? Everybody's darker than me, right? So this looks like an African-American male, it looks like to me, but this person could be someone who has darker skin than you, but is very light. Or they have, it says darker than lighter. Brown eyes for sure. Brown eyes, brown hair. I don't know about the skin, because it really does depend, right? Mature woman. So you could be the mature woman dealing with the dark male. You could be the mature man. We have a mature man and a mature woman. So, take it as it resonates for you. I feel like whatever it is, these people or person is in your life for reasons of spiritual growth. Yeah. And that means that you're probably connected to them in a spiritual way. And I feel like it's destiny. That's what Amira's cards are saying here. There is dating, and then we have dating queen on the bottom of the deck. So y'all, there's going to be some dating here. I'm telling you, it's going to work out fine if you go. You are impulsive, but I feel like the universe has shown you that now is divine timing. So if it is time to be impulsive, it is now. Well, the universe is holding you in their hands. I'm going to go for now. Thanks, Aries. I'm going to go. Bye.